All right, we had a little technical issue, so we'll give people a few minutes here to log back on and join us. How's everybody doing today? It's gorgeous outside. So Shelby and Sparky aren't here this week, so you get stuck with me. This week we're going to read The Missing Tooth. It's by Joanna Cole, illustrated by Marilyn Hafner. Give people a few more minutes to log on. Looks like we're almost at 20. Everybody getting excited about July 4th? Big weekend, maybe see some fireworks, family, cookouts, swimming pools. All right, let's get started. The Missing Tooth. Arlo and Robbie were best friends. They both rode green bikes with horns that went wonka wonka. So here's Arlo and Robbie out in front of the pizza shop. They both had ant farms and horned toads. They both liked to trade baseball cards. I used to trade baseball cards when I was a kid. And I had an ant farm. So, they both loved peanut butter ice cream. Arlo said, "I think we are best friends because we are so much alike. We even have a tooth missing in the same place." A front tooth. You can see there. One day at school, their teacher said, "Arlo and Robbie, look at you today." Arlo and Robbie laughed. They both had on blue Robot Man shirts, red pants, and black sneakers. There they are. They almost look like twins. Arlo put his arm around Robbie and he said, "We match all over. Even our teeth match." Then Arlo and Robbie both smiled a big smile so everyone could see. So there they are in class. Later, Robbie and Arlo were playing chess. Said, "Guess what? Front tooth is loose." He wiggled his tooth. Arlo wanted to be the same as Robbie. He tried to wiggle his tooth. "I think mine is loose too," he said, but it really wasn't. He wanted to be like his friend. "Let's make a bet," said Robbie. "If my tooth comes out first, you have to give me 10 cents. If your tooth comes out first, I have to give you 10 cents. It's a deal." Arlo did not want to make the deal, but he said yes, and they shook on it. "Hello, how are you?" A few days later, we went to Arlo's house. They were going to trade baseball cards. You see Robbie coming over and Arlo coming down. Robbie had a Pete Rose baseball card. "I wish I had a Pete Rose card," said Arlo. "Will you trade it?" Robbie shook his head. "No, Arlo," he said. "It is my best card. I cannot trade it." Arlo got up. "I am hungry. Let's not trade cards anymore." Arlo got 2 apples, and he gave one to Robbie. What do you think's going to happen when Robbie bites it? They sat outside together. Robbie bit into his apple. He put his hand over his mouth. "Look, Arlo, my other tooth came out." Robbie held out his hand. The tooth was in it. "Gee," said Arlo, "that's neat, but now we are not the same." Robbie has lost his tooth. His second tooth. That's right there. Missing his 2 front teeth. Robbie did not seem to hear. He saw Mr. Walker go by. "Mr. Walker," shouted Robbie, "I just lost a tooth." "Well," said Mr. Walker, "the Tooth Fairy will be coming to your house tonight." We all love the Tooth Fairy. "With my Tooth Fairy money, I can buy more baseball cards," said Robbie. Then Robbie looked at Arlo. "Hey, I almost forgot. We had a bet. My tooth came out. You have to give me 10 cents. Arlo gave Robbie the money. But he was mad. Robbie was going to get money from the Tooth Fairy. Robbie was going to get more baseball cards. And Robbie already had a Pete Rose card. It was fair. Robbie had everything. So Arlo is upset. We'll see what happens. Arlo went into the backyard and Robbie followed him. Arlo began to swing on his tire. "Can I swing too?" asked Robbie. "No," said Arlo. "Let's play ball," said Robbie. "I don't want to," said Arlo. "If you will not play, then I..." So we see Robbie walking away and Arlo still swinging on the tire swing. Arlo's not being very nice. "Hurry up," said Arlo. "Don't keep the Tooth Fairy waiting." "You are mean," said Robbie. "I don't want to play with you anymore," and Robbie went home. Arlo went inside. He made a tower of blocks, then he pushed it down. He felt as lonely as his one space in front. So how many of us have done that, got mad and frustrated and gone in and knocked over our tower of blocks or done something we shouldn't? The next day, Arlo did not say hello to Robbie. At show and tell, Robbie showed his tooth money. He also showed his box of baseball cards. "I am going to buy more baseball cards today," said Robbie. Arlo's not being very nice to Robbie. After show and tell, Robbie put his baseball cards away. One fell out. Robbie did not see it, but Arlo did. What do we think Arlo's going to do with that? Well, he picked it up. It was the Pete Rose card. Arlo wanted to keep the card. He almost put it in his pocket. Then he looked at Robbie. It was Robbie's card, and he would be sad without it. It was wrong for Arlo to take it. Sounds like Arlo's going to do the right thing. Robbie was feeding the fish. Arlo went over to him. "Here, Robbie," said Arlo. "You dropped this." "Gee, thanks, Arlo," said Robbie. Robbie went and put the card in his box. So it sounds like Arlo did the right thing. "I am sorry we had a fight," Robbie said. Arlo nodded. "Me too." Robbie took something out of his pocket. It was 10 cents. "Take this back," said Robbie. "It was stupid to make a bet." Arlo thought for a moment, and then he said, "No, you keep it. A bet is a bet. Come on, let's go play." So it sounds like they've made up and they're friends again. Let's see what happens. Arlo and Robbie ran out to the jungle gym. There they are. It's a big playground. They climbed up to the top. Arlo hung upside down. His mouth bumped on the bar. Uh-oh. What do we think's going to happen there? Arlo sat up. His hand was over his mouth. "Robbie, look at this," cried Arlo. Arlo held out his hand. There was a tooth in it. So now Arlo has lost a tooth. "Now we have matching teeth again," said Robbie. Arlo said, "No, we don't." Arlo opened his mouth, and the hole was in a different place. So Robbie's two teeth were up top, and Arlo's here. One's on the top and one's on the bottom. Arlo and Robbie both smiled a big smile. They did not have matching teeth, but they were best friends anyway. That's a good story. There you go. The end. Well, thanks for tuning in. Doesn't look like we have any questions this week, but we've got some good comments there. People really enjoying it. So, again, sorry for that Shelby and Sparky weren't here this week, but they should be back next week, hopefully. Everybody enjoy the weekend. Stay safe over the 4th of July. Leave the fireworks up to the professionals, and enjoy your family, picnics, and hopefully swimming pools. Everybody stay cool and enjoy the 4th of July. See you next week.